I was just putting away some fishing lures, and I was thinking about how the environment and color and light all interact together to attract a fish. And I see discipleship is very similar to that. Take an example of this blue chrome bandit. Chrome is like a mirror. They just reflect all the light and color environment off of 'em. Some disciples are like that. You just by their interactions and how they go throughout life, they interact with people. You can just see Christ reflected off of them. Where you might have another disciple is kind of like this orange crush, fluorescent orange, fluorescent yellow. If you ran this bait in super clean water or very, very clear water, fish might be attracted to it, swim up to it, but when it gets close, it's gonna think, "Yeah, that sort of looks like a minnow, but sort of not. I've never seen anything like that in nature." It might back away. Whereas some disciples are like that, they're, very bold and bright and, like cheerleaders for Christ, "Rah, rah, rah, Jesus," And, that may work in some environments, but around some people, they might just be skeptical of that. Uh, it's one type of a disciple. You might have another disciples like this. This is a carbon 14 spoon, often used for salmon fishing. Solid black with a glow in the dark eye on it. Black does not reflect any light or color. It's all absorbed into it, makes it easier to see in dark water. And there's some disciples that are like that. They've been in those dark environments and they know they can go back into those environments and teach and disciple others where, some other disciples may not be able to do that. Take, for example, my wife, Miss Julie. We always tease her about, she's never got in trouble. She's got that squeaky clean halo. You know, uh, that's fine. It's good. But if she goes into the wrong environment, she can easily be buffaloed and taken advantage of, but only because she has a soft heart. So not every environment's for every disciple. Let's take another example like this Wonder Bread. This Wonder Bread lure looks just like the Wonder Bread bag, white with uh, red, red, yellow, and blue dots on it, and you know, white fishing is often used in a lot of different situations, early morning and late evening, different watercolors. It's pretty versatile lure. But white, when we think about the church, we often think about holiness. And, some disciples, you just see that holiness in them and how they live their life. But this one, it has those primary colors on it, those little yellow and blue and red dots on it. It's a little bit fun loving. And there's a lot of disciples like that. They live a holy life, but, they're definitely fun and have that fun personality that might be, that might represent a different, uh, type of disciple. So, the la the last thing Jesus said before he ascended into heaven was, "Go make disciples amongst the nations." And I would think if that's the last thing he said before he left this earth was to go make disciples amongst the nations, that it was very important to him. And it only makes sense. Jesus is gonna want everyone in the kingdom. And I would just encourage everybody. Everybody's been given different gifts, different personalities, and have come from different backgrounds, have, lived different lives for a reason. And everybody can be used to make disciples. And I would just encourage everybody to strap on that armor of God, be prayed up, and go out and make disciples. Until we meet again, may your nets be full and your adventures be great. God bless.